Antarctica is a continent that has always been considered an impregnable white desert, hiding its secrets beneath a thick layer of ice. And now, in the very heart of this icy silence, among caves frozen for centuries, archaeologists have stumbled upon an astonishing discovery that could change our understanding of history. Deep within the ice, books were discovered, covered in mysterious symbols unlike any language known to us. These books are a mystery in themselves, challenging all existing theories about the development of civilization. Each page radiates an ancient energy, as if the passing centuries have imprinted their power within them. The text inscribed on the pages resists translation, despite the efforts of the best cryptographers and linguists. In attempts to decipher these writings, the most advanced methods have been used, including computer programs, for recognizing language patterns. But the further scientists progress in their research, the more apparent the limitations of modern technology become. Their content remains a mystery, as if mocking our attempts to understand. But what is even more intriguing is that some of these books contain illustrations, images depicting scenes from an unknown civilization that was technologically ahead of its time. Machines, buildings stretching across the horizon, complex devices, all of it seems taken from a fantastical future, yet with a clear connection to a long-lost past. Scientists believe that these artifacts may have been left behind by ancient travelers who explored the world long before us. Or perhaps they are merely fragments of a great story that we are only just beginning to uncover. These books are like bridges between eras, leaving open the question, who were those mysterious creators who left us this puzzling legacy? And are there even more artifacts hidden deep beneath the Antarctic ice, waiting for their moment to reveal new mysteries to us? Sculptures that shouldn't exist. Who created them? Right after the discovery of the mysterious books, another find forced scientists to reconsider their ideas about who might have inhabited Antarctica in the distant past. This time, archaeologists discovered sculptures whose craftsmanship surpassed the conventional understanding of ancient art. These astonishing artifacts, made from an unknown material, clearly should not have existed in the Antarctic environment, where life has always seemed to be on the brink of survival. The sculptures depict human figures but with features unfamiliar to modern anthropology. Their faces are crafted with astonishing detail, and their eyes seem to follow every movement of the observer. Some of them hold strange objects in their hands, reminiscent of modern technology, which inspires awe in everyone who sees them. Findings like these seem to hint at the existence of a once high level of culture and craftsmanship. But where did they come from? Researchers immediately began searching for parallels in other cultures, but to no avail. The sculptures defy classification and appear to have no analogues. They raise many questions. How did these artifacts end up here, and who created them? Were these the inhabitants of Antarctica, whose existence we never even suspected, or travelers from a distant past? There are no answers to these questions yet, but the desire to solve this mystery drives scientists to new research. Soon, strange mechanisms are discovered near the sculptures, puzzling researchers even further. These devices seem ahead of their time and look as if they are from another reality. But are they part of the same incredible culture, or is this a completely separate story? Strange mechanisms, beyond time and space. These strange mechanisms discovered near the sculptures are mysterious devices that clearly do not fit within the framework of known technologies. Some of them resemble complex machines with unknown functions and purposes. It is astonishing that these artifacts show no signs of corrosion or wear. They look as if they were created only recently, even though they may have lain beneath the ice for millennia. One of the most impressive mechanisms is a device that resembles a mysterious orrery, a model of the solar system crafted with incredible precision. However, although the planets on this model do not correspond to any known systems, scientists suggest that it may represent either a long-forgotten or an alternative system. It's as if the creators of these devices possessed knowledge that is inaccessible to us today. Engineers and scientists from around the world have been drawn to study these mechanisms. Using advanced methods such as X-ray imaging and three-dimensional scanning, they have tried to understand the internal structure of the devices. Nevertheless, the entire modern arsenal of analytical tools often proves useless in the face of the mysteries contained within these mechanisms. Their internal components are connected with such delicacy that understanding their purpose becomes even more difficult. Some researchers claim that the mechanisms could be ancient computing machines or even devices used for communication with distant worlds. Unexpectedly, even for the most experienced specialists, elements resembling modern semiconductors have been found among the details of such devices. These discoveries suggest that the creators of these mechanisms possess not only extensive scientific knowledge, but also skills that far surpass modern science. As researchers delve deeper into the study of these incredible artifacts, they wonder what else lies hidden beneath the eternal ice of Antarctica, waiting to be discovered. Perhaps soon we will witness another discovery that will overturn our understanding of human history. Antarctica and traces of ancient civilizations. What is hidden beneath the ice? Antarctica has always remained a mysterious part of our planet, concealing its secrets beneath centuries-old ice. It is here, beneath the thick layer of impenetrable ice, that scientists have discovered evidence of ancient civilizations that may once have thrived on this now inaccessible continent. Extensive research shows that Antarctica was not always hidden beneath ice. In the distant past, it may have been a flourishing land suitable for habitation. Recent discoveries shed light on this mystery. The discovery of ancient tools and structures hidden beneath layers of ice indicates that an advanced culture once existed on the continent, capable of creating complex constructions and technologies. Archaeologists have found the remains of buildings that are technically sophisticated and surprisingly well preserved, despite the harsh conditions surrounding them. These structures resemble stone block constructions that would have seemed impossible to build with the technologies available at the time. Moreover, traces of ancient engineering have been found at significant depths beneath the ice. These are remnants of canals and irrigation systems, hinting at the use of techniques whose sophistication we are only beginning to understand. The facts that have been gathered suggest that the civilization inhabiting this area may have possessed knowledge and skills far beyond what we imagine of the ancient world. With each new discovery, more and more questions arise. Who were these mysterious builders, and how did they manage to create such a complex infrastructure? Why did their culture disappear, leaving behind only a few traces? Researchers continue their search, hoping that even more astonishing facts are hidden beneath the ice, ready to shed light on this mysterious chapter in the history of Antarctica. Vanished technologies, evidence of a lost past. Continuing their astonishing discoveries on the icy continent, archaeologists encounter yet another mystery, technologies that seemingly could not have existed in ancient times. Research indicates that beneath the thick layer of ice lies something more than just ancient artifacts. Fragments of complex mechanisms were discovered in one of the glaciers, causing a real sensation among scientists. These devices, made from unknown materials, resemble modern technological achievements, yet clearly predate them by thousands of years. Among the finds, a component stands out that resembles a high-tech compass equipped with a mechanism that still cannot be fully deciphered. This compass is capable of indicating not only the magnetic poles, but apparently also performing more complex navigational tasks, which points to advanced knowledge of astronomy and geography among its creators. However, in addition to this, devices resembling energy generators were also found, once again raising the question, how could ancient civilizations have achieved such heights in science and technology? What is even more astonishing is that certain elements of these devices turned out to be radio-sensitive, which led scientists to speculate about their use for transmitting signals over long distances. This fact made researchers consider the possibility of ancient civilizations having contact with the outside world or even with other worlds. The mysterious traces of a bygone era seem to lead us to the idea that long-forgotten knowledge was far more extensive than previously assumed. Questions continue to multiply, and scientists, at the forefront of this research, are trying to understand what caused the disappearance of this technologically advanced civilization. And is it possible that even more astonishing discoveries are waiting for their time beneath the frozen shell of Antarctica? The discovery of vanished technologies undoubtedly opens a new chapter in the study of the past, leaving the door open for even deeper and more thrilling discoveries. Temporal anomalies, artifacts that defy explanation. Great interest has been sparked by the discovery of artifacts that, despite their antiquity, seem completely out of place for the era in which they originated. Among these mysterious objects, scientists have found a device that at first glance resembles a modern mechanical watch. However, its mechanism is fundamentally different from anything we know. Every component of this device is made from an alloy that science has not previously known. It possesses unique properties, maintaining its structure unchanged even after thousands of years under the pressure of Antarctic ice. Experts believe that this device could perform complex calculations and track the timing of solar and lunar phases, indicating the creator's profound astronomical knowledge. This is just one of many artifacts that leaves scientists baffled. Alongside it, objects resembling compasses were discovered, but their orientation strangely points not only to geographic locations on Earth but possibly beyond it as well. These technologies seem to be completely incompatible with the level of development one would expect from ancient civilizations. The question of how such complex devices could have been created in those times remains open and requires deeper investigation. These discoveries provoke new hypotheses, including the idea that ancient peoples either possessed incredible technologies now lost to us or had contact with unknown civilizations, possibly from beyond our world. Researchers continue to try to unravel the mysteries of these artifacts, and each day brings them closer to answering the question of what else is hidden in the depths of Antarctica and how close we are to even more astonishing discoveries that could rewrite human history as we know it. Deciphering ancient texts, secrets we are not meant to know. Among all the astonishing discoveries made in the frozen depths of Antarctica, the mysterious books attract the most interest. These writings seem to come alive before the eyes of researchers, spilling their ancient secrets onto the pages. However, despite all the scientists' efforts, the texts remain incomprehensible and mysterious. But what do these symbols conceal, slipping beyond our understanding? One of the surprises was that hidden within the pages are diagrams and blueprints of complex mechanisms that defy modern interpretation. This discovery only fuels further interest, as we are faced with technology ahead of its time. These diagrams precisely depict devices whose purpose remains unknown. Perhaps we are looking at an ancient treatise on engineering that could pave the way for new scientific discoveries. In an attempt to decipher the meaning of the text, researchers enlist the help of experienced specialists who study ancient languages and ciphers. But every time it seems the solution is near, the symbols begin to slip away from understanding, as if the texts themselves resist being unraveled. Among the pages are images of unknown landscapes that have no counterparts in our world. This could be a reflection of a lost past, waiting for its time to be revealed. Questions multiply. Why exactly in Antarctica, and what do these books symbolize? Even more intriguing is that the pages possess a strange property. They seem to change depending on the conditions in which they are kept. These phenomena are forcing scientists to reconsider traditional approaches to studying artifacts. Given the uniqueness of the books, researchers are striving not only to decipher their meaning, but also to understand what their creators wanted to convey to future generations. Perhaps it is a message intended for an era when humanity will be ready to comprehend and use the greatest secrets of an ancient civilization. How did this knowledge cross the centuries, remaining unchanged? And what else does Antarctica hide in its depths? Many mysteries remain unsolved, and only time will tell what other amazing discoveries await ahead. Intercontinental parallels, connections with other ancient cultures. Let us consider one of the most intriguing possibilities associated with the mysterious artifacts of Antarctica: their possible connection with other ancient cultures. Ancient civilizations around the world have left behind many mysteries, and researchers have often found astonishing parallels between them. Archaeologists have long wondered whether the finds from Antarctica might have some connection to the cultures of ancient Egypt, Mesopotamia, or South America. On the walls of some pyramids in Egypt and Mayan temples in South America, scientists have discovered images that resemble symbols found in the books unearthed beneath the Antarctic ice. These symbols, still unidentified to this day, may have served as a kind of bridge between different cultures, hinting at some ancient unity that connected all these peoples. In addition, the sculptures discovered in Antarctica share similar features with artifacts from ancient Sumer, which raises questions about the exchange of knowledge and technologies between civilizations separated by thousands of miles. However, one of the most fascinating discoveries was a map that may depict the ancient world before the great cataclysms, a world as we have never known it. This map, found among the artifacts, shows the outlines of continents that closely match some of those existing today, but with different coastlines and a significantly smaller ice mass in Antarctica. Geologists suggest that during those times the sea level may have been different and the continents had a different shape. How is it possible that the ancients could have possessed such detailed knowledge about the Earth, which we are only just beginning to study? Each new discovery only fuels interest in studying cultural connections, suggesting that past civilizations may have been more complex and interconnected than previously thought. Perhaps soon, we will learn how these cultures, separated by vast distances in space and time, were able to influence each other, and why it was Antarctica that became the place where their traces intertwined in the most mysterious way. Archaeological discoveries that inspire awe. What are we missing? And now we come to even more intriguing discoveries made in the depths of Antarctica's frozen caves. Among the debris and artifacts that have already shaken the scientific community, there are some that truly inspire awe in the hearts of archaeologists and researchers. These discoveries raise new questions about how much we are missing and what else this mysterious continent is hiding. One such find was an extraordinarily complex mechanism that seemingly has no analogues in known history. It consists of mesmerizing components that, according to experts, may belong to a technology unknown to us. This mechanism may have been used for purposes or rituals unknown to us, which remain beyond our understanding. Each component is crafted with such precision and skill that it makes one question the levels of ancient craftsmanship. But that's far from all. The discovery of ancient tools, which scientists have determined could have been used for constructing complex structures or communication systems, is even more astonishing. These tools were capable of performing tasks that have only recently become possible with modern technology. Their state of preservation, despite millennia spent under the ice, is impressive and raises questions among researchers about their creators. Who possessed the technical skills necessary to create tools that could function in the most extreme conditions? These artifacts demonstrate that ancient civilizations had knowledge that surpasses even our modern understanding of many technological processes. Researchers are beginning to suspect that an even more fascinating story is hidden beneath the Antarctic ice, one that could fundamentally change our understanding of human development. Each new discovery seems to lift the veil on the mystery, making us reflect on how little of our past is actually known to us today and what else we might be overlooking. The future of Antarctic research. What else is hidden beneath the ice? So, the future of Antarctic exploration promises to be no less thrilling than the discoveries we have already made. The first expeditions into the depths of the ice sheets have only scratched the surface of the giant iceberg of mysteries concealed within this continent. Modern technologies such as ground-penetrating radars and underground drones will help broaden our horizons both literally and figuratively. We still have to find out how many ancient artifacts remain beneath the ice and what secrets they hold. Interest in Antarctica is constantly growing, and not just because of its natural resources. International scientific teams are already developing plans for more in-depth research. The theory that entire cities or settlements may be hidden beneath the ice sheets is receiving more and more confirmation. Recent satellite images show anomalies in the terrain that could very well be underground structures, just waiting for their time to be revealed to humanity. We should not forget about robotic systems either. New developments in this field will make it possible to explore the continent's hard-to-reach corners without risking the lives of researchers. Equipped with cameras and sensors, these robots will be able to collect and transmit data in real time. Experts are already studying the possibility of creating special drilling rigs that can break through the thick layer of ice and reach unknown depths beneath it. Soon, a new wave of scientific discoveries may be on the agenda, capable of significantly expanding our knowledge about the planet's past. These studies will not only bring us closer to unraveling the mysteries of Antarctica, but will also help answer global questions about our origins and development. All of this proves that Antarctica is an unfinished book with many exciting chapters yet to be written.